Hi there, Kaleva staff. My name's Katelyn, and today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about camper behavior. Camp is fun, and that's something that you already know. And it's probably why you're here to work with us this summer. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be free of challenges. And sometimes our camper behavior is going to be one of those challenges. Today we're going to talk about how to approach any and all behavior issues that you may face at camp. The first step to dealing with behavior is approaching it mentally. If you try to talk to a kid about their behavior and you're super upset and very frustrated, then they're going to have an equally or more negative response. That's where our idea of reframing behavior comes in. We want you to find ways to adjust how you look at a camper's behavior. It isn't going to change the behavior, but it will change how you approach it. So think of a camper that's nosy. You pull your fellow counselor aside to discuss something, and little John runs up and wants to know all the details. Pretty annoying, right? Well, behavior is a hard skill. Just like you learned to kayak, you're also going to learn how to behave. So, instead of thinking of John as nosy, you need to find some sort of positive spin. A nosy camper can just as easily be thought of as curious. They want to know things. They always want to learn. A camper who can't sit still is just energized. So take a minute and look at these potential behavior issues. How can you reframe them mentally? So after you've reframed the behavior mentally, it might be time to have a conversation with the camper. But guess what? This is where those lovely reframe behaviors come into play. If you want to talk to Johnny about his nosiness, you can pull him aside and say, "Hey, John, look, I love how curious you are. You could make a really great detective someday. But sometimes your counselors need to have a private conversation. Do you think that next time when we ask you to go back to the group, you could listen to us? It would be really great if you could do that." This simple action of taking a camper's frustrating behavior and using a more positive word both in your mind and in the conversation with the child will really help you to find a great solution to the problem. Remember that your campers have a lot of thoughts, feelings, and emotion while they're at camp. It's easy to get caught up when you're tired as their counselor, but it's very important to take that step back, reframe the behavior, and find a calm and more positive way to address your camper. However, with this, do remember that not all behaviors should be spun in a more positive manner. If a camper is physically or emotionally hurting another camper, it's important to address that behavior directly and head on. But if you find behaviors more annoying or disruptive to a group, this is an excellent opportunity to use your new superpower of reframing.